One of the biggest questions that I receive when it comes to Rey and Luke Skywalker is, who are Rey's parents and Luke Skywalker's dilemma? This is Mike Zero here once again. If you guys are new here to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. I thank you also very much for the kind support. It is greatly appreciated. Now, as I stated before, a lot of people keep asking me, these past couple of weeks actually, who are Rey's parents? Where does she come from? And I really wanted to get on this subject because it is a very interesting subject now, isn't it? For sure. We all have been wondering exactly, where does Rey come from? Who are her parents? I really wanted to look at this interview that Daisy Ridley participated in. Not everybody knows about this. It was an interview that she participated in with Time Out London, and they were questioning Daisy Ridley about who Rey's parents really are, and if they really were in The Force Awakens, or if they were hinted at in The Force Awakens. And according to Daisy Ridley, she thought her parents, her true bloodline, was actually quite obvious in the film. So she had this to say: I thought a lot was answered in The Force Awakens. Then after the screening, I went for a drink with my agent and everyone, and we were chatting away, and I realized that, oh, in their minds, it's not answered at all. So remember that, guys, the very ending of that statement by Daisy Ridley. In their minds, it's not answered at all, and in the beginning of this statement she says, I thought a lot was answered in The Force Awakens when it comes to Rey's parents. She continued to say, I think curiosity is a wonderful thing, and I do find it quite funny that people keep asking about it. Just yesterday, a guy asked to take a picture with me and went, is Luke your dad? And I was like, chill out, you'll see. So that right there at the very ending when she says, and I was like, chill out, you'll see, it tells us fans that it's going to be a surprise. Now, is she playing with us? Is she not playing with us when she essentially made the fans believe that her parents are essentially obvious in The Force Awakens? That I can't answer, but I don't believe Daisy Ridley would be toying with the fans like that. I honestly do believe that Daisy Ridley believes in what she believes in, and that is, of course, that she believes that she thinks a lot was answered in The Force Awakens when it comes to Rey's parents. I wanted to hop on Luke Skywalker really quick before I get to Rey. And as we go into Star Wars The Last Jedi, one new thing that we did learn about Luke Skywalker is that there will be this dilemma with this character. He's going to be stuck in between multiple different choices that he's going to have to essentially pick over the other. So that'll be a very interesting dynamic in the plot of Star Wars The Last Jedi, where you're going to have this confused man, Luke Skywalker. He's a changed man. He's going to be in between all of these different choices. He has this young woman, Rey, now on his island, alright, of Ahch-To, where he is practicing whatever. We don't know why he's there exactly. Rian Johnson did say that a huge chunk of the film is explaining why Luke Skywalker is there, and it's really going to surprise a lot of fans out there, and he hopes that the fans really do enjoy it. So Luke Skywalker's dilemma is that he's going to be stuck with all of these different choices that he has to make. And I believe it all has to do with Rey, Kylo Ren, and his belief in what he actually used to believe and what he now believes in through the old and ancient Jedi books. Hopping back to Rey, though, alright, I think that the whole entire Rey's parents situation in The Force Awakens and how Daisy Ridley believes it is obvious could very well have to do with the Force-back vision sequence or the very beginning of the film where she's living inside of her AT-AT. Looking at the Force-back vision sequence specifically, alright, we do know that they brought in Ewan McGregor to do a set of dialogue at last minute at the very end of post-production for that film. For a very good reason, I must add. And that was to add him in that Force-back vision, mixing it with Sir Alec Guinness's voice. And I think that that could in itself be a clue that maybe she's a descendant of a Kenobi, right? One of the newest leaks, just a couple of days ago that we learned of, is that her parentage will be hinted at in The Last Jedi's Force-back vision. We also heard that Obi-Wan Kenobi is coming back, or is rumored to be coming back in The Last Jedi, but only in the form of a voice, not visually. So that tells us right then and there that he could very well be in the Force-back vision, and he will be one of the hints/clues to Rey's parentage. The other thing is that at the very beginning of the film, we do see her inside of that AT-AT home of hers, and Rey is in there. She's got a rebel helmet, she's got the doll. It's said that she has a lot of, ancient pieces or old pieces from the Empire and the Rebellion within there, and a lot of people are thinking that maybe, just maybe, her parents are nobodies, and that they are just people from both the Empire and the Rebellion. Maybe, her father was a part of the Empire and her mother was a part of the Rebellion. Possible. Now, we did hear from Daisy Ridley at the Oscars of 2016 that she believed that her parents weren't all that important, especially in The Last Jedi. And if she believes that they're not all that important, them being a part of both the Empire and the Rebellion could be that answer. But, again, guys, nothing's set in stone. We really don't know. This is all, something that we just really don't know what's going on with right now. So we'll have to wait and see when The Last Jedi arrives. I cannot wait to see exactly what they're going to do with Rey's parents. But yeah, guys, I hope you all enjoyed the content for today. And if you did, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support. And I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.